So I'm sat outside collecting my thoughts after morning cardio on what will be known in future videos as the bench of contemplation. Thought I'd do a quick video on a DM that I received the other day. I wrote it down. It says, "In my experience, PT is a waste of money. Never saw results. Wouldn't bother again." So I get the impression this is sincere as opposed to anything troll based, and I thought I'd give some quick thoughts, possibly through a slight PT bias. Now, it's difficult to comment without knowing the individual circumstances. Obviously, this is not one of my clients saying things like that. But the term waste of money, I think if you were instructed to do things that weren't safe for you and your current situation, you were with someone that was unenthusiastic, unreliable, was instructing things that were in contradiction to what was required for your goals and aims, I think there's definitely a case for saying that, and I think you should probably look to leave that person, well, it sounds like you have already, but leave that person with immediate effect, seek someone else, and I could see how that would leave a bit of a bad taste upon reflection. However, I think the term "never saw results" is an interesting one. I think it is important to note, if you are going to look at PT or currently involved with PT, that you're not buying a result. You're buying a vehicle that can steer you towards a result, for which there are many facets: accountability, support, motivation, knowledge, etc. And can certainly cut your learning curve quicker. But ultimately, the result lies with you, pretty much 100%. Without sounding harsh, no one's going to care more about your personal circumstances and results than you. So use that as a way of empowering yourself and motivating yourself, as opposed to thinking that as a negative statement. That's just a reality. I think the most important skill a PT can have is to meet people where they're at, and that is both at the level that they are invested in their own change and the level that they are at knowledge and education wise. So it can be just as problematic giving someone too much information than it can not enough, in terms of, say, the information that you give, the direction that you try and steer in. So the best kind of clients, and where it is most win-win with trainer and client, I think, and the people that get the results the fastest, are ones that are curious about concepts that they don't yet know. They potentially do their own research. They're very open-minded to other viewpoints, and they actively seek them out. They want to explore concepts. They want to know how they can be further disciplined. And then when they come to you as a PT, you say, okay, we can shift gears now. You're ready for the next level. You're ready for the next stage. And you can try and coax them into areas that they don't want to go, but ultimately they've got to be ready to go to the next step. So you could have the best coach in the world, but if you're not a good client, and by that I mean in terms of adhering to things outside of the session time, then that's massively going to impact your results. At the end of the day, 10 times 0 is still 0. So hopefully been thought-provoking with a motivational spin on it. Something to consider. Let me know your thoughts.